Hello everybody and welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. I am going to try, I really hope it's not going to try, but succeeding to find another infested mine. Hopefully this time one where we don't have to deal with countless numbers of one-star seekers. What I'm also going to do is something I should have done before, and it's actually something I was alerted to earlier today because I've been silly. And that is putting on the root harness. Reason for that, number two, is that it will help me when I'm fighting the seekers, because it's offering me a pierce resistance, something I completely forgot about. Hopefully it helps, because it also means I've been dropping a lot in my armor value. So that's one thing I'm going to do. So other than that, there is of course the usual smelting I need to do. I won't split the other ones because I already, with the 10 we have and the 20s, I only have to split the 20s to get 10 and that problem is solved. So separated portal. So that is one of those two ducks I found the other time. Another thing I'm hoping to find is, of course, one of the, what's his name, sap extractor, the needles for that, and hopefully I can do that from here. We have a dock here. The thing is, I'm not mistaken, we saw something blue over there. So the thing is, should I maybe I just should. way, the other way. I have to think contra right now because we're facing backwards. But our rudder is still doing the normal left and right turns. Get there. More important, because there's already a portal, if I'm not mistaken. The other time we had, going too fast, yell nearby. The bigger question is how to get there without alerting that yell. Let's set up the portal first. Let's move on very carefully after that. There's some blue stuff over there. I think it's mage caps, by the way. Yep, it is. Speaking of which, at some point I will have to return to my base, farm the mushrooms I planted there. Funny thing, I really thought I had seen, yeah, I wasn't mistaken, some sort of light over there. Come on. I'm lacking stamina. Gotcha. Doesn't sound as if I'm safe yet. Moomin, what do you have? Well, thanks for telling me. Kinda figured that one out already. Big question is this an infested mine? I think it is. I think we found one. And it is, lucky me, in a way. Because okay, so we have an infested mine, and where's my portal? Here. Hold still, miss. He wouldn't. Done. By the sound of it, there's a very big one over here. There. Splash. Not going to do that part yet. By the sound of it, there's a soldier nearby. Last thing I want to encounter right now is that soldier. I think I need to go back to my boat and there's the soldier. Ah! Piece of... blood-sucking bastard. Okay, first I need to go back because I'm running out of food as well. And I didn't bring new one because I wasn't expecting this. So there are still seekers on top of the tower. So I have two options right now actually. But the fact that we did find an infected mine is nice. Very nice. The fact there's a soldier isn't that nice. Especially considering I have to be careful with the ooze bombs. I do have enough. But still. Also we got a new recipe with the royal jelly, so I need to check a few things now. Let's start by picking up this. Make a new batch. Once I've got a few things going, I'm going to be so happy. No, it's always the last one. See? Let's move everything up. Make a little bit more linen. I have wood. That can be thrown in there. Okay. We got royal jelly, which is all the food items. So let's check here first. Honey glazed chicken, duck's pie, stuffed mushroom, wheat platter, mixed as cream, and the fishing weights. So it's not used in there. Cauldron, Seeker Aspic, health stamina item. So this is really mage food. That's it. I saw a meat. Nature healing. Honey, blood god, and jelly. Let's do that. Need to harvest honey. Ah. Age cap really isn't the problem. Jotun. Get a lot of those. Keep going. Yep. Sleeping time. Very well. First thing I need, after getting the metal and done, is check the farm for the Jotun proof. So I'm going to need a lot of those. The thing is, I can't remember where I left. Where I left my fate. I think it was in the chest. Twelve minutes is enough to hop in and out. So let's hope it's in the chest, otherwise I really need to think where I left it. It's in the chest. Mistnet's farm. I think everything that's already bright yellow won't become a full-grown plant. Yeah, more room to grow. I was afraid of that. Well, we still got a lot. I still need to figure out a way to get that part of the extractor. I'm going to return to the spot where I used to have my plains farm and build a new one. New portal. Build here. Because that's the easiest after all. Hello, big boy. Hello, other big boy. I'm also curious to see how my what's his name? Locks are doing. One, two, three. bubble. On snuggle. Without a name, I think. Oh, kitty. And Fluff. It looks like they had some problems with the occasional cooling. Able to beat the buggers? I think so. Don't have a saddle and they're too far away from one another. However, there's berries, which may help. How to kill, using our logs to kill a neck. That's basically shooting with a cannon on a mosquito. Well, it did work because the mosquito was dead. Don't think so. Happy. Happy. Okay. Good. They're happy. Mission done. My only problem. I can't teleport right now. Oh well. That's really easy to be dealt with. Done. There's another one. Somewhere. Not going to worry about that. What I am going to worry about is how to get first get my stuff home. Everything I just harvested, collected, with the exception, of course, of the black metal. And for those of you wondering why is he collecting and smelting all that black metal, well, we have some items coming up in the next biome and current biome as well, where I'm going to need black metal. Part of it for defense of my base. Part of it for defense of the base, part of it craft items, weapons, and I'm not sure about the last biome. I think it's needed. Then I also think some of black metal is needed for crafting stations and their upgrades, so that's why I'm still collecting it and smelting it. Although collecting isn't really needed, the smelting is the only thing that's actually being needed. Even that isn't that urgent anymore. Going to do it differently. Let me see. This is Black Forest. Plains. Wastelands. Need that one. No, that one. So with all this running around, I still haven't done anything for the portal. Oh, and I needed to collect honey. So let's do that. Hey, no, no. Son of a... You leave your door open once. Bastards run in. I hear you. Where's the other one? Upstairs or downstairs? Come on. I'm going to put you over here. Stay. There's the other one. Good. Nothing there. Okay. here. And nothing there. Good. 16 minutes left, so half the time. Honey, drop off, get some food, bring spare food. Yep. Meat is still fermenting, so I don't have to look at that. I want to drop my portal in that infested mine. I don't have fine wood. Well, actually, I don't want to drop that portal. I'm going back to the base and sleep. It's too dangerous at night, at least for now. I'm certain next time I build something, my wall's going to be higher. The whole building less cramped. But then, with the current pace, by the time I'm done with my video, we might as well have made it to deep north. So, we'll see. $5.25, so I'm a year and a half in the game. Storm, not good. That also means my boat is slamming against the rocks. Storm, that's good. No boat slamming. At least not here. thing right now. Don't be here. See, that's what I meant. Except this time I'm the one who's able to dictate the fight. Hey, trophy. With the Seekers gone, this is a very good spot for a workbench. And portal, at least. Now. Later, I can actually use this as a farming area. Which is also good. And the first goal is to deal with that soldier over there. And I forget that thing is resistant to pierce, so I have to use this. Or maybe out of everything we have in this game, well, at least it isn't a start one. That amount of damage, it's near zero. I think I missed. Let's see. I think the damn thing was very resistant to pierce damage. Where is it? Planes, mistlands. Seek a soldier. Base damage, blunt slash. Weak point on abdomen. Resistance, blunt, pierce and slash. So all of it. And every time I try to hit it with a goosebump, it runs off. So in general you have to hit it at the back. Like that soldier 71. Missed. Wasting too many arrows right now. Gotcha. 35. Not hitting it where I need to hit it. We're getting there. So that yellow number was a critical hit I actually needed. Second soldier I got. The other one was also a terrible fight. Now, big question is, shall I work top to bottom or bottom to top? In the end, so all the grey numbers are neutral damage, all the white is normal damage. Three minutes on food. And there's the new build piece. As a matter of fact, that, no, it only looks like what I was hoping to find. So extra royal jelly. Royal jelly, by the way, is one of the only things in this game that actually respawns in these mines. So with that in mind, it's always There was a tick. Where is it? Because did I get it? Can't believe it. But the only way to deal with ticks is actually dodge rolling or the ooze bombs, which is why I brought the ooze bombs in the first place. On the other hand, all this is a great way to test my, not test, to increase my sword skills. And the Seeker Brute are the youngsters. So that part is done. Hidden door says next black core. And well, at least I don't have to worry about coins anymore. Still don't know where the tick came from. Doesn't actually matter anymore. Because I kill it eventually. Furniture. Wisp tools, Yggdrasil wood and a wisp. Okay. I could build that actually. So funny that the location I found was so hard protected. I couldn't get in, and this one, I wouldn't call it easy, but this one was a lot easier. Let's see, wood. No, let's repair my stuff first. Because there's something I need to check after this. Because we had a new crafting station. Black forge, black marble and Yggdrasil boots. 5 cores, okay. Black marble. And then wood. Right. So we have to cut trees for the Yggdrasil wood. Trees for the Yggdrasil woods. So that's Yggdrasil shoots. We have to get black marble, which I actually was considering mining down where we have our farm. So one thing I can do after we've harvested the Jotunproof is remove that farm, build it. Well, that's one of the things that crossed my mind the moment I noticed it was an infested mine. I can actually turn that into my farm. It's, well, I won't call it secure, but it's a lot more secure as my current area, that's for certain. I need to think for a moment. The mandible, because I've managed to kill one soldier before, and that's it. That one. Coins. Those mandibles are used in something as well. Trophies. Seeker thick hair. Growth. Seeker thick hair. The only one I'm missing is a soldier. I'm missing 3 trophies. One of them is going to be used on the sacrificial stones. Need another barrel. Furniture, I think it was. Normal wood and 1 wood. Okay. See, I never get to anything with all the side tracking I get up here. Normal wood. frost, love potion, fire resist, Rata Tusk, next healing. Actually, that healing should be in here. At some point. Hey, I did it. Lingering yet? Light food poison, minor medium, troll vape, whispers tasty, frost, fire, no. No lingerer. That's odd. Because I would be expecting to have a lingering stamina potion right now. Or a lingering meat. Apparently not. So oh, it's normal route, that's why. So that means I'm missing something still. Just there's a lingering health and a lingering stamina potion. So far, I haven't seen either. Okay, let's check my map because I need to think right now. Need to bring the ship over. There's the skull, which I mined, which I'm currently using as farm. There is the infested mine I'm planning to use as farm. The ship is docked somewhere over there. So I have to jump to here, sail, get everything from this area, including the black marble. Then come back. Also need also need infested. Crafting. Black quartz, 10 wood, 10 marble. That should be doable. Even without destroying my entire base over there. The only thing I need to do is mine down the coal, actually. Parts of that skull. also think I stop smelting black metal for a while. Give me the last one. Okay, done. Let's go. Fill this one up. $12 should be enough for both. Then Yggdrasil wood and 10 black marble. First going after the woods. Yeah. Always be prepared. It's one of the things I learned of Mistland. Be prepared at all time. Kinda like Harry Potter movie. Except I won't yell it, but be vigilant. So I need Yggdrasil roots. There's the roots. Let's move towards the outpost. And I can't destroy this one. Because I just remembered I wanted to place my sap extractor over here. There's a big one. Good. 6. Not that. Yep, we got that. Okay, that's the woods. There's also and where's the skull? Up here, okay. Something hit me. What the heck? Why are you angry at me? Oh. Too soon. I still need one. Oh, I have an idea about why he was angry at me. Which is odd, because I am able to harvest stuff. One reason could be that this just inside the ward they have put up. But then I have been able to mine the soft tissue without a problem even. So I can't see why he was actually angry with me. Doesn't matter. I dealt with him anyway. More important, I've got my black marble and Yggdrasil wood. So I can go back and we can build the black forge and unlock a new bunch of recipes. I only need a course. Those can be found at the base. Which brings up the next question. Where do I have to build the thing? Maybe here? Yeah, I could do. There we go. Lots of new recipes. We will go through them in a bit. Some items are very useful, by the way. First of all, up here we have carapace arrows, bone bolts, 32 pierce, and this one is doing 72 pierce. Carapace bolts also doing 72 pierce. Iron bolts only doing 42 piers. Arbalest. And for that we need root again, so that basically means we should go back to swamp, I think, but we've got 200 piers from that one, while this one currently does 56. And if I combine it with the carapace arrow, that's 128, while Arbalest with the carapace bolt is doing over 272 pierce maximum. Then we got Skull and Hati, and see, black metal. These are dual wielding fist weapons, actually, not dual wielding, but they're fist weapons. We've got the Dvergr lantern, bronze, crystal, circling core. The nice thing with Dvergr lantern is that you don't have to refill them. The not so nice thing is, I can actually show that in a bit. Hang on. 2 bronze, 1 core, 1 crystal. Let's see if I have that stuff. Bronze. It means you need half. It's 1 tin and 2 copper, if I'm not mistaken. 2 bronze, 1 crystal. Do I have crystal? Yes, I do. 2 bronze, 1 crystal, and 1 circling core. We have to go to the swamp. We also need to empty the inventory. Whoa, whoa. Oh, anvils. No, no, not that. Dvergr lantern crafts. And we've got the wall and the pole lantern. So, 2 copper, 1 chain. 2 copper and a chain. Need to drop off that core as well, because I will need it later anyway. 1 chain. And for those of you wondering if those things are damage resistant, no, they're not. So the area with the black marble I'm currently building will still need some sort of protection for my lights. Black marble and stone. I have black marble left here. remember. What I do remember is I can remove this. Put that one up. Over there actually. That's how it looks like. Takes some time, some investing, but eventually this is what it looks like. The nice part is the amount of light I get from it. So I can actually build multiple and start removing some of the torches. It's somewhat less bright as the torches, but I don't need to refill. And I think that's the biggest improvement, especially considering the amount of copper needed for it, removing the torches and using the copper from that to build Dvergr lanterns. So I do have a bunch of bunch of circling cores available. So I can build quite a lot actually. I need more bronze, which means I need to get copper, which means I need to get tin as well. So copper is something I can actually find in the Mistlands. Problem with that, I can't teleport metals unless I use the modifier. Let's also still have don't know if I can use that one. This is useless. That's not allowed yet. This is what I'm looking for. Eventually. So I could actually build some of the Dvergr lanterns over here. And enjoy that. If I'm actually having upset the Dvergr near my farm area, they are hostile to me. I'm able to lure them out and kill them one by one. I may actually be able to solve another problem. So wondering where I actually left the black metal. Dear, oh, no need to kill it. The only way to move to transport metals right now is either by ship or I have to change a world modifier. to that skull from to my ship is quite a journey, because the only options I have is that way or this way. So I have to wait before until I'm able to do something, actually make sure that I'm able to get that medal. Eventually I will have an option to teleport medal. However, if I think modify change would be a better idea, maybe I do, but then having that whole boat full of black metal is kinda useless. So I'm not sure about that yet. Still, I think I made quite some progress actually today. In a way, more as I was expecting. Not what I was expecting, but still, I wasn't expecting to find that, what's his name, that infested mine. I thought it would be a normal Dvergr outpost. So the fact that I found an infested mine and the black horse was a big surprise. A nice one, for sure. I need to think for a moment. Times 5. Let us grab ooze and resin. Resin. Let us scraps. Let's fill that up to 50 again. Spare one is dropped. How do you do that? Spare one is dropped in the one chest I already have. Ooh. Mouse problem. Yeah. Okay, that's one thing. I need to replace my arrows. Well, should I make it arbalest, but I'm not sure about the amount of food. Disadvantage of the arbalest is that it needs to reload over and over again. It's very powerful, but you need to reload, so you lose time. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one. For the time being, 4 carrot, 8 woods. Feathers. Actually, this should be dropped in there. No. there. Done, and 20 for the collection. Still need to figure out a way to get them in, a way to put them on display. We'll do that at some point. So for now, this is it. Slightly longer episode as usual, which is nice for the change. As said, the discovery of that infested mine was a surprise and a nice one. Very happy with that. So we got the black horse and the black forge, which is also nice because it unlocks new opportunities. I still need something else. We need to keep an eye on the Dvergr over there and see how they are doing. If they are indeed hostile to me, yeah, then might as well remove them from the map and use that area as a farm area. I was already working there anyway, and it would make things a lot easier to get that special item I need, so we'll see. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope you've been enjoying this just as much as I did. I wish everybody a good week, and I hope to see you next week. Goodbye.